the grumbling hive, or knaves turned honest. A spacious hive, well stocked with bees, that lived in luxury and ease, and yet as famed for laws and arms as yielding large and early swarms, was counted the great nursery of sciences and industry. No bees had better government, more fickleness, or less content. They were not slaves to tyranny, nor ruled by wild democracy, but kings that could not wrong, because their power was circumscribed by laws. These insects lived like men, and all our actions they performed in small. They did whatever's done in town, and what belongs to sword or gown, though the artful works by nimble sleight of minute limbs scaped human sight. Yet we've no engines, labourers, ships, castles, arms, artificers, craft, science, shop, or instrument, but they had an equivalent, which, since their language is unknown, must be called, as we do, our own, as grant that, among other things, they wanted dice, yet they had kings, and those had guards, from whence we may justly conclude they had some play, unless a regiment be shown of soldiers that make use of none. Vast numbers thronged the fruitful hive, yet those vast numbers made 'em thrive, millions endeavouring to supply each other's lust and vanity, while other millions were employed to see their handiworks destroyed. They furnished half the universe, yet had more work than labourers. Some with vast flocks and little pains jumped into business of great gains, and some were damned to scythes and spades, and all those hard laborious trades, where willing wretches daily sweat and wear out strength and limbs to eat, while others followed mysteries, to which few folks binds prentices, that want no stock but that of brass, and may set up without a cross, as sharpers, parasites, pimps, players, pickpockets, coiners, quacks, soothsayers, and all those that in enmity with downright working cunningly convert to their own use the labour of their good-natured heedless neighbour. These were called knaves, but, bar the name, the grave industrious were the same. All trades and places knew some cheat, no calling was without deceit. The lawyers, of whose art the basis was raising feuds and splitting cases, opposed all registers that cheats might make more work with dipped estates, as were't unlawful that one's own, without a lawsuit, should be known. They kept off hearings wilfully, to finger the refreshing fee, and to defend a wicked cause, examined and surveyed the laws, as burglars shops and houses do, to find out where they'd best break through. Physicians valued fame and wealth above the drooping patient's health, or their own skill, the greatest part, studied, instead of rules of art, grave pensive looks and dull behaviour, to gain the apothecary's favour, the praise of midwives, priests, and all that served at birth or funeral, to bear with the ever-talking tribe, and hear my lady's aunt prescribe, with formal smile and kind "How do ye?" to fawn on all the family.